It's Nolan. Yeah. It's J Nolan. Check me. It's deeper than cold. Yeah. Say it's deeper than cold, dog. We live in our phones, but what if we can make them? Got every app in the world, where's the participation? Looking for representation. Don't overlook the pavement, Silicon Valley was pacing. So join the movement, we ain't got too much time to be wasting. The grind change, we're trying to buy chains, the blockchains, digital signatures in exchange. Homie, it's not a game. Troopers in the VR, trade with homies in DR. Currency circulating to stay afloat like a seaport. Dog, just look at esports, time to break the walls down. They don't want to play fair, we gotta shut your doors down. Kings and queens learning different things, infiltrate the scene. Everybody rapping for the fame, it's a different dream. Machine learning and algorithms, that's big business. More than just academics, the future's interdependence. Collaboration, no need for elaboration. Our thoughts can establish nations, that's not an exaggeration. Get involved with the tech revolution. Yeah. Opportunity to use I said it's deeper than cold. Get involved with the tech revolution. Yeah. Opportunity to use I say it's deeper than cold, y'all. Get involved with the tech revolution. Opportunity to use it. It's deeper than cold. Get involved with the tech revolution. Yeah. Opportunity to use it or lose it. Yo, we late in the game. Since the 80s evolved to digital. Ever since the computer invention, tech has been pivotal. Changing lives, investing in enterprise, yeah. But it's a shame that our efforts get minimized, yeah. I'm black and educated, so y'all can bet I make it. Regardless of any disadvantageous legislation. Our track record is known for overachieving. Leave a window with a crack, we get in and we never leave it. We starting conferences, ready to build confidence. Running business autonomous. Nipsey Hussle was on it. It's time to establish dominance. We ain't bother with compliments. Should have STEM courses as necessary requirements. Yeah, just imagine when the culture get to make decisions. And all the people we can move into big positions. The players power, but manpower is numbers. The strength is in our community, redirecting our hunger. Yeah. Get involved with the tech revolution. I said it's deeper than cold. Get involved with the tech revolution. Vibe with me. Opportunity. Yeah. I said it's deeper than cold, y'all. Get involved with the tech revolution. Opportunity to use it or lose it. It's deeper than cold. Get involved with the tech revolution. Yeah. Opportunity to use it or lose it. It's deeper than cold. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. That video y'all just saw is called Deeper Than Cold, the song that I made for one of my clients. It's crazy. Give y'all a quick backstory on that. I made that song, I believe 2020, 2021, around the time a lot of people were trying to diversify their portfolio, get into other things outside of just working regular jobs and whatnot. So I got approached by this guy to make that record that y'all just heard for his podcast called Deeper Than Cold. I told y'all that I make music for podcast hosts, content creators, TV and film and stuff like that. So we made that record a little while ago. Since then, my guy hit me up and he was like, yo, can we actually get the songs? Because I ended up making another song for him, for his company as well. And he was like, can we get those songs out on streaming? So we made that happen. And next thing you know, yesterday he hits me up and he sends me the link to that particular video that we just watched together, collaborating with JK the Animator. Now, some of y'all may know who JK the Animator is. Very well known. He's got close to 1 million subscribers here on YouTube. He's got multiple viral videos in that animation style. He's got videos of Drake and Lil Baby, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, going crazy right now, J. Cole songs, any songs that are like impactful in the culture. He pretty much does an animated version of the artist going crazy in the studio. So from my guy, Big Papa Code, that's his alias or whatever, behind the Deeper Than Cold podcast, he went out and reached out to JK. They did a collaboration together and ended up making that music video for the song. It's dope. If you want to actually go back and watch that video, I'll put the link in the chat so that y'all can pull it up, and I'll put it in the link. I'll put the link in the comments as well, so that y'all can check it out. We're over a little over 7,000 views so far on that. So be sure to help run that up, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm an independent artist. There's not too many independent artists that are featured on JK the Animator's channel. It's mostly J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Drake. He's even done like a Dragon Ball Z tournament featuring Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and J. Cole. So those are his primary, you know what I'm saying? Those are his primary people that he covers on his channel as far as, you know, those animations. But I'm a part of that. I'm a part of that legacy now. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'll drop that down for y'all to check it out. We got a pretty dope show. I'm trying to get through this a little swiftly, you know what I mean? Because I gotta get, you know, y'all know the drill, man. Limited time. But I also want to thank everybody that supported the in-studio performance earlier today at 1 o'clock. Everybody that tuned in. We had about, I think we got up to about 55, maybe 60 viewers at the time. But for everybody that tuned in, everybody that contributed to the super chats, everybody that hit me on the Cash Apps, I'm actually going to call everyone out. Thank y'all right now. I'm going to play Lotto just in y'all honor. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't ask for a better Saturday, to be honest. I couldn't ask for a more supportive bunch. You know what I mean? We just hit 12K, and that's not like some super massive number. But for me, I remember when this shit wasn't here. I remember when I was afraid to even do premieres on YouTube because I used to only have 2 people watching when I would do premieres. And I'm like, I guess I'll just do the regular upload. So we've come a long way, and we're continuing to grow. So I want to always show that gratitude, show that love and respect to y'all as much as possible. I don't want to ever get to the point where I, you know, don't do that. So y'all keep me in check, keep me grounded. But let's play Lotto for y'all one good time. All right?
Ooh, ooh,
hey,
when I done came up out the bottom.
Say ooh, yeah.
Got fresh like I just
Come on, say ooh, yeah.
They say money can't fix all your problems.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, I say throw it
Yeah,
in my
yeah.
wallet.
Hey, man, I
Came
done.
up out the bottom.
Wait, got fresh
like I just hit the
like.
lotto.
Wait, they say money
can't fix all your problems.
can't what? Well, I say.
Throw it in my wallet.
Man,
Goodbye.
I greatly appreciate y'all. Hold up, just doing the sound effects and shit. We don't need all the sound effects. But thank you to everyone. I'm about to go ahead and name everyone that's been supportive today. I greatly appreciate y'all once again. So big shout out. Let me go all the way to the bottom. Big shout out to Kels, because I wanted to give you your shout out as well from yesterday. Shout out to Crystal. Shout out to Tyler. Shout out to Candace. Candace showed up multiple times. You are the real MVP, Candace. Shout out to Seriously Though. Much love and respect. Captain Kurt, K Brown, Michaela, G12, Cole, Marisha, G8 Sunday Shift. Marisha showed up a couple of times in the chat. I thank you so much. Lexi G on the way out. I saw you too. Thank you so much. Who else? I think that's it for the super chats. And then on the Cash App side, big shout out to Hip Hop Butterfly TV. Big shout out to V Goodson. Shout out to Beverly, Tyler once again, Miss Tracy, Miss Keisha. Thank y'all so much. I greatly appreciate y'all. Y'all are definitely keeping me in the game, keeping me inspired, keeping me in a position where I can keep doing this YouTube thing and actually, you know, have tangible results for it. So thank you. Thank you to all 12,000 subscribers, even if all of y'all are not always watching the videos. The growth is happening, and I greatly appreciate it. Let's get into Kendrick Lamar, because he popped out for the first time damn near all year. And he popped out to support Compton Community College and their graduates. All right. So he popped out yesterday. This is his first sighting in a while. You know, last time I seen Kendrick, that nigga still had motherfucking locks. You know what I mean? He got the Kobe fro now. Kendrick done popped out with the Kobe fro on niggas. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up his speech at the Compton Community College, congratulating all the graduates and also, you know, giving some inspiration to the people. Thought this was very interesting, that he would make his first like public appearance in a big way prior to the Juneteenth Ken and Friends pop-out show, which we're gonna give details on that in just a moment as well. So yeah, let's get into it, y'all.
I know you're hurting. This is a perfect lyrical exercise. Right now, homie, I'm in the extra vibe.
Yeah. I said, Compton, what the deal? What's up, man? That's right. That's right. Y'all look good out here, man. It's special. Hold up. Let me get my phone out. Hold up. I got to take my, I don't want to hold y'all up too long, but I got to get this. Hold up. That's right. Man, I wanted to come out here just to tell y'all how much I appreciate y'all. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of the city of Compton. I'm proud of Compton College. Most importantly, I'm proud of the graduates out here, you know? That's right. I know what it takes. You know, y'all had a lot of hardship, not only in your house, in your communities, but most importantly, within yourself. And that's the toughest thing to overcome. And we still growing day by day, brick by brick, making sure that we develop not only in the physical form, but in the spiritual as well, you know? So seeing y'all out here is not only a representation of the world, but it's a representation of me. And when I walk out in these cities and these countries, I could be proud and say, this is where I'm from. You know, I still believe in Compton. Compton always been the future for me. I think we breed some of the most incredible individuals, creators, intellectuals, talent. We had it since day one. That's why I always screamed this city. I've traveled the world. There's no place like this one right here. No place. No place. And I still believe in everything that we're doing. Brick by brick, I still believe. It's time that we change the narratives. You know, some people tell us, you know, this generation, they don't have what it takes. Gen Z, we talk about it all day. They try to pull us down and say we don't know what we're doing. They wrong, though. You know why? Because not only y'all have what it takes, but y'all have something even bigger. Y'all have the heart. Y'all have the courage to be independent thinkers. Independent thinkers. There's nothing more valuable than that. Y'all can go out here and tell and express your thoughts and say it with conviction and passion and stand on it and be unapologetic about it. And somebody pull you to the side, you know what? You was wrong about that. And you could be like, I appreciate it, you know? Or they could say, I appreciate you for giving me the wisdom and the courage to be just as much as in depth and you know, strong with conviction about the message that you have. And it spreads not only between the person you're talking to, but subconsciously through kids that's younger than yourselves. And that's something I can always appreciate. This degree that y'all have right here is just as big as any degree. I don't care what school, I don't care what institution, Compton College, this Compton degree is just as big. Now it's all about taking these resources and taking what you learned and applying them. It's simple as that, and applying them. You go have hardships, you go have tribulations just as you had coming up here. But guess what? You got somebody special behind your corner and all around you, and that's God. Period. 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 Every step of the way, when you fall and you have your shortcomings, he's right there. When you have your victories, he's right there. Give yourself grace. Give yourself time to grow and appreciate it because he's growing with you. Every individual out here is experiencing a human life, a human experience, and God is experiencing it with you. So when you go through things, he's going with it. He's right there with you. He's talking to you. All you got to do is talk back. I walk on the beach every day, and I'm talking to God. I'm just talking. Like he the homie. I swear to God, I put that on my grandmama's grave. I talk to him. Next to me. Like the homie. Just like the people that you grow up with, I don't care if you got to curse, you got to cuss, you talk to him as if you know him since you was born, the way he knows you. It's the truth. It's the truth. So I want y'all to go out here, celebrate yourselves, enjoy yourself, but keep that spirit within you because it don't stop from here. It don't stop. I love y'all. And I hope we continue to spread this love out here. I appreciate y'all. My love.
Like you the homie. You know what's crazy about that speech when he started talking about talk to God like he the homie, man? Damn. I'm the same way. I had to learn, man, and not everybody's gonna agree, not everybody's gonna concur with that sentiment, and that's cool. Everybody has their own personal relationship, everybody worships and has different beliefs, whatever the case may be. No judgment here, all right? But for me, I know when I was experiencing my own situations and going through my own things and questioning, and I used to hear like, you can't question God on things. I used to pull up on him and be like, bro, what's going on, fam? They say don't question, but I need some answers, my brother. I need to know some things. Why am I going through this? Why is this happening? Why am I caught up in this cycle? Why can't I seem to get out of this situation? Why do I feel like I'm running in a hamster wheel? I need some answers. I got some questions, brother. It's been some times, hey, like you said, sometimes you might got to cuss. Some people might say, that's blasphemy. Shit. God know how I talk. If y'all know how I talk, you best believe God know how I talk. He knew before everybody. So shout out to Kendrick Lamar on that, man. It definitely feels like he's celebrating victory in this moment. It just is what it is. Whether you like, love, hate, whatever it is in his direction. It to be honest, if you're a Kendrick Lamar fan, great. If you're a Drake fan, great. You can like both. Like, hey man, it is what it is. And to be honest, can't nobody really question you on who it is that you like, whose music you like to play, because when nobody's around, you're going to cut that shit on any motherfucking way, right? But Kendrick's definitely celebrating victory, all right? In the battle, helping to celebrate victory for the Compton Community College folks, because y'all remember back when the beef was bubbling, Drake, when he wanted to taunt Kendrick and act like he was scared to come outside, he decided to post up in a Compton Community College shirt. This is Drake, April 27th, 2024. He thought Kendrick had nothing to drop. He thought he had nothing to say. He thought he was going to bow out the battle before it started. So he comes outside wearing a Compton Community College shirt. At that point, I think he was trying to antagonize the situation. And good God, I don't think I've ever seen something backfire so harshly. Not just the battle itself, not just all of the dirty work in the lyrics and the songs, not to mention all of the questions that people are now asking about Drake and his crew and niggas with weird cases. But now, Kendrick did the commencement speech at Compton Community College on the heels of the battle to congratulate the kids, well, not the kids, but these adults moving on in the city. So hopefully, Drake, hopefully you're wearing your shirt again today. Hopefully you're making some calls. Hopefully you coming out to give some love too. But I bet you ain't. So there's that. Now let's get to the pop out. All right. We've been talking about this for the last couple of days. We finally have updates. The show is sold out. However, there are details about the live stream. which I will definitely be tuned into. I don't want to be bothered when the show comes on. I will not be live with y'all. I will not be releasing a video at the time when this pop out comes on. So I expect y'all to be in that motherfucker too, watching, because that's where I'm finna be. All right? So they say, for those who weren't able to snag tickets to Kendrick Lamar's upcoming Los Angeles show, The Pop Out Ken and Friends, Amazon Music has come to the rescue with the announcement that its hip-hop and R&B brand Rotation will live stream the concert. Tickets for the show taking place on June 19th at the Kia Forum sold out instantly when they went on sale to the general public earlier. Demand was reportedly at a staggering high, with social media users reporting that they were in line behind 100,000 motherfuckers. On Ticketmaster's site, tickets were already being resold at lofty prices, spanning anywhere from $350 to $1,500 for a single seat. The concert will air live on Prime Video and the Amazon Music channel on Twitch, starting at 4 p.m. Pacific time. That's 7 o'clock Eastern for my folks on the ECO. The live stream coincides with Amazon Music's Forever the Influence celebration of Black musicians and creatives as part of Black Music Month. Lamar announced the Pop Out Ken and Friends presented by PG Lang and Free Lunch earlier this week. The concert title references a line from Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, a diss track towards Drake that became the biggest hit from the few that's dominated headlines the past couple months. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Now, I'm interested to see who else is going to be on that lineup, who also falls under the category of the friends. Is it going to be like the Schoolboy Q's? DJ Mustard said he'll be there. I don't know if YG is going to pop out. Is YG going to perform that weird record he claims wasn't a diss record at Drake, but was so blatantly a diss record at Drake? Oh, are we going to get some more TDE affiliates? Are we going to get a SZA? Are we going to get an Isaiah Rashad? Are we going to get a Sir? We're going to get an Anderson .Paak, who's not TDE affiliated, but he's close to the squad. I don't know. Are we going to get Future? Right? This whole thing commenced on like that from the Future Metro Boomin album. Are we going to get a Future appearance? I don't know. I wonder if the Compton Community College graduates are going to have a section dedicated to them in the fucking spot. I don't know. Oh man, shout out to motherfucking K Dot, man. I don't think I've seen a victory in hip hop this massive ever. Like Jay-Z and Nas, like that was still debatable. Jay-Z claimed victory, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't unanimous like this. But we're gonna move on with the show. Okay. Megan Thee Stallion. Now, I wasn't aware of what was going on. I found out right before I hit record that apparently somebody has leaked out some sort of S-tape of Megan Thee Stallion. Now, there's a lot of people that are claiming it was produced by AI. I don't know, you know. She says it's fake, so I'm going to at least go with her word. But somebody is spreading out an explicit video, allegedly, of Megan Thee Stallion. I don't know who created it, how it surfaced, who got a hold of it, who's selling what. I don't know. But she made it abundantly clear that she's not with the shits. She's not cool with this shit. And she had some choice words to say to the general public today. Let me go ahead and pull up Megan's quote. She comes out and says, "It's really sick how y'all go out of the way to hurt me when you see me winning. Y'all going too far. Fake ass shit. Just know today was your last day playing with me, and I mean it." Now, who exactly she's talking to, I don't know, right? Because it's one thing to talk about not necessarily fans, but the detractors, the haters, those people. But when she says, "Just know today was your last day playing with me, and I mean it," that means it feels like she's talking to somebody directly who's playing with her, and she gonna put a stoppage to that shit expeditiously. That's what it felt like to me. She may have a target, a bullseye in mind, somebody that we may not even suspect, but whomever that may be, she says today the last day. Okay? And she's right. because she has been winning. Since the top of the year, she's been busting ass, right? We got the Hiss record. Hiss went number 1 immediately. Still very strong record. Announced her tour. She's going on a world tour. People can debate about fucking sold out tickets, all that shit. It's been reported that at least half the tour is sold out. Anybody that feels a certain way about that or is trying to look for proof or the tickets were this, were there, man, shut the fuck up. Okay? World tour. Not every artist gets the opportunity to go on a world tour. Very few artists get an opportunity to go on world tours. Most artists never make it out JT's backyard barbecues, if we're going to keep it all the way honest. A lot of motherfuckers never make it out the chitlin circuit. A lot of motherfuckers don't make it out of the ultra lounges and hookah labs. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to get a nice little ticket to do it. But to become a touring artist, that means you got to put your ass on the line. You got to put yourself in unfamiliar territory. And that's for everybody. When JT officially does that, we going to salute her over here. She been busting ass too. She did the Jimmy Fallon shit with motherfucking Doechii. They turned up for her ass. I give credit where credit is due. I give jokes where jokes are due. Megan been doing it. That Boa record, it's people are happy with it. Wasn't my favorite? No, but it's a dope record. She's rapping on that motherfucker. Fire beat. If it comes on somewhere, I'm not gonna be mad at that shit. But nonetheless, her fans love it. And anybody that wants to consider themselves competition with Megan Thee Stallion, their fans love the music too when the rest of the world doesn't. So we're not talking about anything that's like isolated. This is just the way that it goes. So let this woman accept her wins as well. Everybody gets their wins. Kendrick gets his wins. Nicki gets her wins. JT gets her wins. Megan gets her wins. Cardi gets her wins. If you winning, you ain't got to goddamn argue about the shit. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to a place where we can accept those things as facts, right? So yeah, she said, y'all see me doing my shit. Now y'all want to pop out with this bullshit. Just know today is the last time you playing with me. I'm looking forward to whatever information she may have behind the scenes to shut somebody the fuck down. Now I know Milagro, and I typically don't use her name on my channel because I don't want no smoke or nothing like that. But I do see that she's being held accountable by people on social media saying that she's the one who brought this to a lot of people's attention. I don't think she was the one that actually leaked it out, but she was the one who had it saved in her likes on Twitter and told people to check out her likes to go searching for it. She then tried to come out and say, oh, don't take the bait. This is fake. Please don't go spread this out there. But you helped play a part in the calamity of leading people to it when you didn't have to, especially if you thought it was fake, especially if you thought it was bait. Why did you go out your way to lead people to something that could be detrimental to another person? You wouldn't want that shit on you. So we're just going to call that shit like it is. Call a spade and call an ace. And we're going to call a joker a fucking clown. So there's that. And it's not going to stop anything. It's not going to detract anybody from going to her concerts. It's not going to make anybody second guess buying her album when it drops, which is on the way this month. So I wonder what the expected outcome is. Because at the end of the day, anybody that believes it's Megan in that video, they ain't going to do nothing but do something ungodly with it. So I don't see how she loses in any capacity if we're going to keep it a thou-wow. But yeah, man, that's what we got on that. I had to speak on it because it just happened. But good God. Motherfuckers be having way too much time on their hands, dog. That's all I got to say on that one. Getting back to graduation talk in school and stuff like that, it's now been released that Diddy is having his honorary degree retracted from Howard University. Remember, a couple weeks ago, I said that the Eric Adams, mayor of New York, was considering revoking the key to the city. I don't know if they followed through with that, but Howard said, shit, nigga, we are going to revoke your goddamn honorary degree. So let's get to it. Diddy's honorary degree has been retracted by Howard University, and they have also ended the $2 million in agreements following leaked 2016 hotel footage of Diddy attacking Cassie. Howard University's Board of Trustees voted unanimously Friday to rescind Sean Diddy Combs' honorary degree, terminate long-term relationships made with the rap artist and businessman, and return his $1 million donation. I wouldn't have gave shit back, but I understand the look of it, of not wanting his money associated with the school. The board also voted on June 7th to terminate a 2023 pledge agreement worth $1 million that was never fulfilled by the Sean Combs Foundation, according to a university statement sent to the Hilltop. So he pledged $1 million that never even got sent through with your lying ass. They said, fuck it, we don't want it. All right. Howard will revoke all honors and privileges associated with Combs' 2014 Doctor of Humanities honorary degree, which includes being invited to participate in special events and occasions. They say Mr. Combs' behavior, as captured in a recently released video, is so fundamentally incompatible with Howard University's core values and beliefs that he is deemed to no longer be worthy to hold the institution's highest honor. I find it very odd that it took so long for y'all to revoke this nigga's access to the school when your own students were being brutalized on campus during his tenure there as a fledgling student. Right? When he was there on campus in real time, mistreating women in a physical way, where was y'all then? Did nobody hear about nothing? Where was y'all antennas at that time? Nobody wanted to do shit. Y'all didn't even make mention of that shit in y'all statement. And you had students recently, within the past couple weeks, come out speaking about that. It's well known that Howard be on some fuck shit as well, but you know, I don't want to hold the students accountable for what the executives and the board of education and, you know, the trustees and all that good shit is on. Well, I don't say board of education, but, you know, the council people and shit. Y'all motherfuckers. But, you know, y'all want to play the optics game, so salute to y'all for at least cleaning some shit up. It's real easy to not accept $1 million when it ain't never been extended through the wire. But do what y'all do. We're going to keep this thing moving. I see there's been a little bit of chatter on social media about Bun B. Let's talk about this Bun B situation real quick, man. There's a video of him taking the stand. You know, his home was invaded in 2019. There was a gunman that approached his wife. He ended up having to defend his home with weaponry and in the physical, as far as hand-to-hand combat, if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, now he's taking a stand to be a witness to let people know what happened and everything. And there's people out there trying to call Mr. Bun B a snitch. The same man who was one of the only rappers that came out and spoke on behalf of Megan Thee Stallion and stood 10 toes down, now being called a snitch by niggas on social media. Ain't that about a bitch? Let's get to it, though. And not to mention that, not to mention just that, he's defended people's honor on campus out there at the University of Houston, where he's also an educator. But y'all want to call him a snitch. Come on, man. Bun B and his wife, Queenie, real name Angela Walls, were the victims of a 2019 armed home invasion. 5 years after DeMonte Jackson's arrest, the then 20-year-old intruder has learned his fate. 40 years behind bars, according to Houston's Fox 26 and CBS affiliate KHU 11. The decision came one day after the musician's testimony. The UGK rap legend, born Bernard Freeman, took the stand at Jackson's sentencing hearing on Thursday, where he delivered a poignant testimony recounting the home invasion and the detailed emotional toll it's taken on his family. He says there are times when his wife gets closed off, he said in the court footage. She can't communicate, and I just get so angry all over again because she didn't deserve this. She didn't ask for this. Just the idea of seeing my wife in this state, hearing her voice in this state. He says, I mean, I'm her husband. That's my primary job, is protecting her, making her feel safe. So this ordeal began April 2019 when Queenie answered their Houston home front door expecting an Amazon delivery, but instead she was faced with a masked armed robber. Jackson held a terrified Queenie at gunpoint and demanded valuables while she led him to the garage. Bun B says, I wanted to confront the person who put that fear in my wife's voice. She was very panicked. She was borderline hysterical. She just did not want me to go out that door and face that person. Still, Bun B grabbed his firearm and headed to the garage where he found Jackson behind the wheel of his Audi, and the two exchanged fire. So this man was trying to steal his car. The Trilogy rapper wounded Jackson with the shot in the shoulder. After a brief tussle, Jackson attempted to flee the scene on foot, but Bun B caught him and unmasked him so he could be identified. However, the intruder eventually got away. After being treated at a local hospital for his injuries, police apprehended Jackson and he pled guilty in December 2019 to 2 counts of aggravated robbery and 1 count of burglary. He says, I just wanted to know who that was behind the mask. I wanted to know if this was someone I knew personally or someone that knew someone I knew personally. Bun B also shared that the traumatizing incident still affects his wife Queenie to this day. She was broken, he said. She was absolutely broken. My wife never stepped foot in that house again. So think of that. She never stepped foot in that house again. She's traumatized to the point she don't even want to. They had to move. Now, sometimes. Oh, shit. My fucking camera is wigging out today, y'all. Excuse that shit. Now, sometimes these fucking trolls on the internet, y'all got to start putting yourselves in real grown man ass shoes. If y'all are still upholding street, you know what I mean? That's what you want to be, is a street nigga. Most of y'all don't even uphold street nigga rhetoric in your real life. Y'all just come online and try to spew that shit. Y'all not really ready to stand 10 toes down on nothing. And of course, I'm not talking to none of my insiders or nobody. I'm talking about these fucking clowns. Y'all want to talk about bullshit. This nigga stepped on behalf of his wife. He lit that nigga ass up. He whooped the nigga ass. He unmasked this man. And then he went to court to tell his motherfucking story. That's what a grown man does. He protected his motherfucking home. Same way LL Cool J years ago had to put the pause on a motherfucking home invader. The nigga came down the stairs in his goddamn drawers, no shirt on, no nothing, had to defend his home. As a grown man, it's some certain shit that just gotta happen. And hopefully nobody finds themselves in that predicament. Hopefully you never find yourself in that predicament. Because you don't know what way that shit can go. Shit could get real at any moment. You could be thinking you a tough guy. Next thing you know, you be a tough guy in a pine one. So for anybody out there that's trying to say, oh, he snitch, he ain't upholding the street code, I thought Bun B was the Trill OG, well, step forth and see what the fuck happened to you next time. Because we see his aim wasn't missing. Okay? It's a shame motherfuckers such as myself should even have to say things like this online in this forum. Some things would just be better off understood. I'm sure anybody with a decent amount of intelligence, IQ, you know what I mean, probably already understands what I'm talking about. But the fact that I'm even seeing snitch next to Bun B's name in any form, shape, fashion, just lets me know hip-hop has not evolved to what we thought it should be. Hip-hop has not become the language that it was intended to become back, you know, at the height of its inspiration, aspirational value in the 80s. It's done a lot. It's changed lives. It's made people rich. It's made people wealthy. It's done a lot of great things. But the primary intention was for this to be a language, a culture of upliftment for our people, to raise us from the depths of poverty, which is done for a lot of people, but that also includes impoverished mindsets. which I guess it was never destined to really be that, because even some of the pioneers that spoke that language turned out to be false idols as well. But I won't preach too long. You know what I mean? I won't be on my soapbox too long. But just know, for those of y'all that's playing with the Trill OG, you's a fuck nigga. Okay, we're gonna keep the show moving. Let's get into Miss Sukiana. Now, she was recently on Math Hoffa's My Expert Opinion show, and she spoke about her issue with JT. She talked about why she made the diss record, how that whole thing played out, and where she stands today. I thought this was interesting. She even comes out and says that the original Cocaine, the song that she put out dissing JT, was actually even more flagrant and funny than what we heard. She scaled it back and took some things out, and that shit still was over the top. So let's get into that. Then we'll come back, talk about Brent Faiyaz and his independence, and wrap up, all right? So let's get to Miss Suki.
Like what's going on right now?
Honestly, I just, the people were, that she had a song that she dropped, which I do love, by the way. But it was a line in it that said, a bitch broke her tooth on a crab leg. So the internet kind of went into a frenzy and was trying to figure out who was she talking about, because it was very detailed. And I'm one of the people that proudly went live and said, I broke my tooth on a crab leg. Yeah. But then we also had Cardi that broke her tooth on a bagel. So the people were tagging me and Cardi a lot, all in the comments, like the whole song just me and Cardi. Right. So when I came home, I seen it, and I finally said something. The people keep bothering me. It was Suki, this about you, this about you. So I publicly asked her. You feel me? Right. Who is it about? I don't feel like it's about me, but I would appreciate you if you just tell them that it's not about me, so I don't be connected to it. You feel me? Right. But she did it, you know, and
she did what? What did she do?
No, she didn't clarify. She didn't clarify. Well, she doesn't have to. That's not. She don't have to. Honestly, well, me, if somebody asks me to clarify something, I'm gonna clarify. If it's me, I'm a very directed person. So if I got something for you, it's going straight to you with your name on it in a present, like it's yours. Right. So I personally don't feel no type of way that she didn't say who it was about, but at the end of the day, if the shoe fit for me, I'm wearing it. I take accountability for everything I do. So if it fit my foot, I don't give a fuck who it was for. If it fit my foot, I'm gonna wear it. Right. So that's just how that went. And you know, I didn't really want to do the internet thing because like people know me for roasting people. You know, so I feel like I'm a new artist and I got a lot to prove. I'm a big hip-hop fan, so I felt like all that back and forth shit, I could roast you right here. But if I roast you right here, then roast you in this song, they going to say, I already did that online. I already said everything. So I just kept it to myself. I was at Rick Ross's sister birthday party. Right. That's when I found out, like, oh, it's getting real. So I flew straight from the club home, got straight in the studio, just put it in my music, you know, how I felt. And that's it. I just feel like with anybody, if I feel like it's pressure, we got any issue or anything, you know, I'm gonna ask you what you want to do about it, and that's that. But I feel like I got a lot of proof to people, so I'm happy people respect my record, and we're actually charting on iTunes right now for Cocaine, and the thing is, the record was even more funnier than that, like. It was even more funnier.
Oh, right. You cleaned it up. And you took stuff out? What did you take out?
Let me tell you something.
What did you take out?
So much. I would have to sit here and think, but the record was so hilarious that I had, because me, I'm a funny girl. I had to take it out so people can understand I'm a real MC and I'm a rapper. So I had to take out the funny shit. And I'm just so funny. It's still fucking funny. But I had to take out a lot so people can really respect my flow and my bars, and they won't say, oh, she always being funny. No. So I just put the funny shit at the end. Right. You know? So it ain't really nothing. It's just like, I feel like that's what MCs should do. Like, get it, take it to the booth. It is what it is. Fuck it. You feel me? She might not have an issue with me. That's cool. I don't got no issue with her, but you feel me? If it,
just the fact that she didn't clarify.
I would have liked you to, but you did it, and it's okay. Shit,
but the main reason why you wanted her to, though, was because you felt like y'all were friends.
Well, it's just like me. Okay, so let's say you're a rapper,
right?
And I make something, and I make a song, but people keep tagging you, and I see it. I see them tagging you, and it's like at this point, my whole song got you in the comments. Suki, Cardi, you feel me? I'll tell you, this one not for you, my girl.
Yeah,
because I know you could feel some type of way. Why would I want animosity or any enemy? Like that's weird.
Right.
I would never.
And you said that on the video. You said, "Yo, like we hang out. I see you all the time." Like
no, it ain't. We don't hang out. You feel me? It wasn't that. But you know, you just gotta.
All right, so that's Suki explaining her side of the story. I do see some people online that are trying to clown Suki, you know, being that she said that they don't have necessarily an issue today. I guess they're trying to say that she used the situation for clout, which I don't know. I mean, I think that shot was too direct not to respond to it. You know what I mean? Because JT knew exactly what the fuck she was talking about when she made that line. JT be out here lying, man. We saw JT lying when goddamn UnWineWith confronted her about them bars. Miami said, "You been dissing me on all them goddamn songs you done put out." She said, "Where? Which bar? Which song?" "All of them, motherfucker." Oh, man. So somebody says, "I hate when people say I ain't got no issue after clearly showing all the symptoms of having an issue. Perhaps she doesn't have an issue anymore." I don't know, right? They say that she posted a video of Uzi or something earlier, so I don't know. But I guess whenever she did this interview, she felt like it wasn't a thing. They said, again, JT told y'all Suki was using her for promo. Somebody else says use this as a Suki is corny button. She said, somebody else says you antagonized her for days until you got a response. Sure, you didn't have a problem. Somebody calls her Tracy Morgan. Oh my God. Not Suki look like Tracy Morgan. They said, baby, we are tired. JT is winning, period. I don't necessarily agree with these people. I personally believe that Suki said it. She said, "I'm an MC." So instead of going back and forth with her on Twitter and continuing that all day, all night, which she would have proudly done, she said, "I'm going to take my shit in the booth." This is the same thing. Didn't Lotto wear the goddamn "Get in the Booth, bitch" t-shirt? Are you a tweeter or are you a rapper? Get in the booth. Right? Especially when you feel directly hit, which that was a direct hit. If there's ever such thing as a headshot in hip hop, that was a golden IPP7 golden motherfucker. The one shot kill, yeah. You know what I mean? So I don't necessarily like Sukiana as a public figure. I don't personally like Sukiana as a rapper. But I do appreciate the fact that she used the term MC towards herself, because there's a lot of people out here that are making hip-hop music or so-called hip-hop music, rap music, that don't identify as MCs. So I know that she has some sort of level of respect for the craft, and I'm hoping at some point she can hone in on that and really lean into that and not have to go for the other antics that are really, they may be getting her money in the fast way, but in the long term, it's holding her back. That's my assessment of the situation. And last but not least, let's get into Brent Faiyaz. He came out and did an interview with Billboard talking about why he's remained independent, his philosophy on that. I thought it was pretty interesting. Brent has made a lot of different milestones in his career as an independent artist, doing things that most people have not done, will not ever accomplish, and he doesn't always get the publicity that he deserves. I think one of the reasons he doesn't is because his music isn't all of that palatable. I'm not a big Brent Faiyaz fan. He's got some songs that I like, but I don't really enjoy his singing voice all that much. I think a lot of people probably can attest to that, but as far as being a businessman, being an entrepreneur in the music industry, being able to galvanize and create a following for yourself, a fan base for yourself, to go overseas multiple times and do that, that is what's important to him. He don't give a fuck if J Nolan's a fan of his music or not. He's going direct to the people. So let's get into that. It's a 9-minute video. I'll tap out when it seems a bit too much. Because if they glazing, as they call it, too much, then I may cut it off. But let's see what they talking about. I'm gonna keep pausing when they try to play this nigga music just for YouTube purposes. Just bear with me, y'all. We gonna try to put this shit together. But I want to let y'all know every step of the way. You know, I try to stay transparent. All right? Let me skip past them goddamn musical selection.
So we named the band Sonder.
Hey, I got to pause for the cause. Shout out my nigga Ty Baisden, man. Y'all don't understand. Ty been around for a long time. He's somebody that I've known for a while here in Atlanta. He started out, I met him managing my guy Forte Bowie. He went on to start managing, become a partner with Brent Faiyaz along the way. He's been through so much. He's seen so much. He's got a book out, which I bought and supported, showing artists how to get to the money, the mindset to get to the money in the music industry. I've written a book as well, you know what I'm saying? The Pen Game Portfolio Volume 1 and 2. But nonetheless, we see eye to eye on a lot of shit, man. The independent grind, it's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. But if you could put your feet to the pavement and not get your feet burnt, or if you can withstand when you get your feet burnt, you might be on to something. You know what I'm saying? But I had to stop and pause for the cause. I was hoping Ty was gonna have a segment in here, and he does, and I want to salute that because I seen, you know what I'm saying, in the local scene out here in Atlanta when Ty was out here just networking, trying to figure it out. He didn't have intentions of being a music manager, man. He was just goddamn helping his boys. So I'll keep going because my fucking camera acting stupid again any goddamn way. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and stop it there. I think the gist of that thing is good. You know what I mean? And the reason why you saw Steve Stout in that video is because Brent Faiyaz went and did a direct deal with Steve Stout and United Masters. Let me pull up the press release about that, because that was a pretty big deal when it happened. This was released about a year ago. Independent hitmaker Brent Faiyaz joins United Masters partner. Now, prior to going to United Masters, he was with Venice Music, who I also know executives over there. I know some of the people over at United Masters as well. Shout out to my guy Charles. Shout out to Troy Carter over there at Venice, but he's now with UM. So making major moves and leaving a long-lasting impact on the culture, multi-platinum R&B iconoclast style icon and entrepreneur Brent Faiyaz has initiated an unprecedented partnership with United Masters. He signs a recording partnership with the company and starts a new creative agency as a hub and home for his independent endeavors. This turns the page on his next chapter and ignites a bold new era in the process. To celebrate the news, Faiyaz also reveals the dates and details for his world tour that he went on last year called F the World Is a Wasteland. It kicked off in July of last year. He was in Maryland, Brooklyn City Festival, and then he went to Chicago, New York, Toronto, Miami, Atlanta, Milan, Paris, London, UK. So he was doing his mother effing thing, right? And again, anybody who can do these types of things independently, I salute them. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the hardest thing in the world to accomplish. Now, they did not say what type of figures he received for this partnership. I do believe it was a multi-million-dollar deal. You know what I'm saying? Just the fact that they had him go over there, because he could have took a record deal from any company of his choosing, because all of his success has been independently. So big shout out to Brent. Big shout out to Ty. And shout out to all the folks over there at UM. I've had my share of criticisms of the product over there, but I've also had opportunities to talk to people that work up there and tell them that directly, so it ain't no beef. They know where I stand, and I still support what they got going on. All right? All right? And speaking of independence, big shout out to B-Hop. I just saw your notification come through for the support of the Southside Nolan album. So much love and respect to you for supporting the album independently, getting it from my actual website. I greatly appreciate that. I greatly appreciate everybody that's supported it, everybody that supported the in-studio performance today. Again, thank y'all so much. We've now come to the conclusion of the show. See y'all a little bit later. I'm about to sign out. Get to some other pertinent things, but y'all know I'll most likely be back tomorrow. And we're going to have a good time every time y'all see my goddamn shit light up, all right? Much love and respect. I'll catch y'all in a minute. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, so straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they died of me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.